My AC's been struggling in this heat. I got a notification pop up on like the little Nest thing.
Yeah.
It was like, your AC has been set to cool for like 5 hours, but in that time, the temperature in the house has gone up 4 degrees. So it was like a warning message that a system could be broken because it's supposed to be cooling, but it's getting hotter.
Oh.
Just because of how brutal it is outside.
I wonder if anything needs to be fixed or...
No, it's blasting. Like, I feel it. It's coming out. It's just, it's been so hot out that it's just not able to keep
ACs
up.
are just not liking to work in this heat. It's crazy.
Sometimes
that's
where
like
you're like so cold in your house and it's hot outside and your car is hot, but it feels so good when the car is hot.
Oh
Never.
yeah.
Like, or
No,
sometimes like
I
it's the
can't.
worst when like you've been hot outside and you get in a car and it's hot, but it's great when you've been really cold
Oh
inside.
yeah. Oh my.
And then
yes.
you don't even like turn the AC on in the car because it's nice and warm.
Ooh. I should take advantage of my Tesla settings.
Oh, that you can
I can set the weather, not the weather, but
The
like
temp.
I can set the temp in my car 30 minutes before I get in, but I just forget that I have that every single time. You know what I also forget that I have? That I could unlock my car from my phone. And every time I lose my key, I'm like, I can't drive anywhere.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't all day, but I forget that I have a button on my phone.
Do you also have the card too?
Yeah, that's like when if I like lose a card, I can't find it.
Yeah.
I just forget that I have the whole phone in my phone, the whole car in my
I think
phone.
your phone's dead, and then you're shit out of luck.
That's
It's crazy.
bad,
I
yeah.
feel like I see a Cybertruck now every single day.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it's so common now.
It's like I do not get
And
that much thrill seeing.
they
it.
I
don't
don't
get-
break my neck to look anymore.
Yeah.
they don't get better looking either.
I saw a
The
white one.
ugliest cars.
I saw a white one that actually looked pretty cool.
There's something about driving past one now and really like not looking because I know they're looking to see who's looking, and I'm just
Yeah.
Just don't give it to them.
That was me when I had my Lambo. I was like, guys, look.
I've seen a lot of branded ones too, where it seems like a brand has bought it and has like decaled it out in like,
Really?
the brand style.
Like, are they taking advantage of the edges on it, or is it more just like the whole thing is?
It's just logos on it and stuff.
They were using that tax write-off, they said.
Yeah, it's an electric.
people get paid like very little money to like have logos on their cars, right? Like, how's that work?
No, he's saying like their own business is like promoting their
Oh,
company.
I
yeah.
feel like it's more of a business that bought
Yeah.
it rather
Yeah.
than the owner. I know that's a way to make money though. Is you have
There
a
is,
brand
right? But you
decal
have to
your
have
car.
like the LED sign on your car,
Some
right?
people put those up top as like a
That's
way to
that's
make
a
money.
thing. That's still a thing now.
Yeah.
Where they'll be like Hooters or something. That's like on an LED screen on top of your
Yeah.
car. That's crazy. I mean, that's a great like why I'm surprised not more cars have that.
Yeah.
Great side hustle.
Have y'all gotten in a Waymo at all? One of
Yes.
the self-driving cars. You have driven
Yeah.
in one, and it's great. Or
We had
we
no
loved
problems,
it.
yeah.
We
Did
did it
you-
in Arizona.
It didn't go fast though, right? It was pretty slow. Like,
It went the speed limit.
wow.
Yeah.
I did see a video of like a new Tesla update for the self-driving. And basically, you know how a left lane would be backed up to like get off on an exit?
yeah,
It blew past all those people and then cut in at the last second. And it was like,
Wait, the Waymo car?
or a
Tesla.
Tesla. Wow.
and they were like, they were just talking about, okay, like the fact that it would do like what a normal driver would do, like go around all the people and then cut in last second. And it was like, well, it does learn from the drivers.
Oh,
So I was like, oh my gosh, it makes so much sense.
it's not like a sneaky mode. Like,
I still can't believe that people will just get in line with all those cars in the back instead
I
of
can't.
just. That's crazy to me.
That's what you're supposed to do.
No, because it's literally like you're allowed. Like it's not illegal to do that.
No, it's not, but it's kind of frowned upon.
the worst
it?
one is the one that you have to take. Now we're talking local roads. The one that you take to Pasadena off the 101, the one over here when like you have to go that way.
Sure.
Because that one the line's up for so long. I'll never wait until it's solidified the lane. That's
Yeah.
where you do not cross it. But if it's still dashed, you can cross it.
The thing is, the way I
think.
see it is there's always going to be a gap. If you're last second trying to cut in and you're like ruining the flow, then I'm like, okay, this is
Yeah.
annoying. But if you're just driving, I just do it super casually. Like I see a gap, I just boom, in real quick.
The thing is that if there is a gap for you to come in, that means everybody is not flowing with the traffic. Keep it moving.
Pay
if you're
attention.
not moving, don't drive. I hate people that can't drive.
I don't like when people are driving and their focus isn't driving. When I'm driving, I don't even like to talk. I like with a passenger, she'll be next to me talking and I don't look over.
Oh yeah, Patricia wants
Some
to show
people-
me every outfit she wants to buy
In the back
while
seat-
I'm driving. I'm like, she goes, "What do you think of this one?" Well, I don't know. I'm like, babe, I can't. That looks great.
Some
that
people
looks
will be
great.
driving in the back seat. I know, and I was.
Oh, I hate that in movies too, where like any actor is like talking to someone else driving. My anxiety
It's
goes
been a
through
little
the
too
roof.
long since they've looked ahead.
And I'm like, if they get hit by a car,
Yeah.
No, the thing is,
please.
I always think that there's gonna be an accident in the scene. You know how
Yes.
they'll make an angle, a certain angle where the drivers just turned around, and you're like,
Okay,
they're about to
something's
get in an
coming.
accident. Like they set this up, and they don't. Their head's still turned as they're driving, and then they turn back around. It's like,
yeah,
just make it a little realistic. That's not even. It'll be like a comedy too. It's like there's gonna be no car
Yeah.
accident, but
run that in.
make it
Should we
real.
run
Yeah,
that intro?
I keep going. I could go all day. I can go all fucking day.
It's coffee time, baby.
Let's go.
You do the thumb.
Very good.
Welcome back to Zane and Heath, Unfiltered, baby. I'm Zane,
I'm Heath.
I'm Matt.
I'm Mariah.
and it is
This is a
10:30 p.m. right now, baby. This is going to be a late episode. We've had a full day,
We have,
and we're banging it out,
baby,
like we always do.
because we show up to work.
exactly,
That's
there's no
right.
days off.
Thank y'all for being accommodating.
We were just at a dinner, and they were like, "You're recording?" You're like, "Hell yeah, we are. We never take a break,
That's right.
baby. We hit the stew right after.
Have we ever done past midnight before?
We have.
We
We
have.
have, yeah.
We've done all spectrums. We've done
Like, we've done like 7 a.m. I
Super
feel like
early.
7
one time.
a.m. We've done 1 a.m. We've done it all. Try being an influencer for a day.
Try it. Should we say what we're doing this weekend or no?
Yeah, we're going to Vegas, baby.
We are.
Wait, we talked about it last episode.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did the whole thing.
Oh, you know what? The way my brain thought it was is that we talked about it and then we got invited
Yeah.
and then it happened. Oh shit!
That just means that you're so excited for it. And
But
that
we
makes me
do
happy.
have another thing. Mariah doesn't know about it yet.
Oh, you didn't tell her?
No, I thought we were doing a surprise, and then you told Matt before. So
Oh no, but it's not even that big of a. But I think Mariah would really appreciate it.
Yeah, she's gonna
But
be
I actually
excited.
don't even think she's ever seen the show, has she?
Would somebody say it?
No, we're gonna keep
Drag it
dragging
out,
it
drag it
on.
out.
We're gonna drag it on until it gets annoying.
He said show, so that's one clue.
But Zane said he doesn't think I've seen it.
I don't think you.
I don't think you have.
We
Yes,
didn't- we
was
didn't- we
maybe
didn't go.
there. Oh, you weren't there on that trip.
All right, so there's a very
Yes, you were there on that trip.
we didn't go to the show though.
Oh, okay.
So there's a very like kind of low key show. It's not low key, but I feel like it's not very popular. Like it's not like a Cirque du Soleil show. You know what I mean? Is that how you say it?
Magic show?
But no, but it's a stunt show. So this show is called Absinthe, but it's a really, really good like circus show.
It's like a
Oh,
silly
cool.
adult.
Vegas.
It's like a silly adult themed circus.
Oh, fun.
show.
Yeah, I would love that.
but it's
Yeah.
really. I remember. So we went like for my birthday like 6 years. It was such a long time ago.
So long.
And I remember us walking out. We're like, that was one of the best shows we've seen.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
just such a good,
I like
well
it because
done
it's
show.
in like a tent outside of like
Yeah.
season. It's so easy to like get in. It's not too massive. It doesn't take up like too much time. It's
Exactly.
really like you're in, experience it, you're out.
And we got to do that all thanks to SeatGeek.
did.
Thank you, SeatGeek.
That's right, baby. Thank you so much to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's episode.
You guys have used our code so much that SeatGeek wanted to hook you guys up with a new special offer.
That's right. Now everyone can use our code unfiltered10 and get 10% off any tickets at SeatGeek, whether you're a new customer or not.
Concert season is back. Artists like Drake, Nicki Minaj, Hozier, and Bad Bunny are on tour, and you already know that SeatGeek is the best place to get tickets.
And no matter how many times you've bought tickets using SeatGeek before, Unfiltered 10 is going to get you 10% off your next order.
So listen up, guys. Take out your phone, open the SeatGeek app, and add code UNFILTERED10 to your account. What are you waiting for, baby? Do it now because this offer is only available for a limited time.
And again, so you don't forget, code unfiltered10 for 10% off on SeatGeek.
Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring today's episode.
Guess what? Matt King is going to the Olympics.
What?
No way!
France?
There is a he's going to Paris.
No way.
There is a Matt King on the U.S. swim team.
Oh, I thought you meant
Oh.
you.
Oh, me?
I thought you were being quirky
got
and
so
talking in
excited.
third
No,
person.
I know.
What do you think we thought you meant?
I was just baiting y'all. No, there's a guy named Matt King on the U.S. swim team.
Damn.
Dude, you should have like a
I-
Matt King like
Yeah,
merch.
I've already. He followed
DM'd
me.
him?
Yeah, we DM'd.
Is he gonna
followed
get you
me
tickets
back.
to come see him?
Probably not. That's probably for his parents and his extended
Matt, you'd be surprised.
family.
Like if I was Matt King, I'd be like, I'm gonna save a second for Matt King.
You know what? I wonder if I could just get some random access to something. Be like,
could
Matt
probably use
King,
his
I'm on the
badge.
list, and they'll go, oh, we need to see ID, and they're gonna see the ID and be like, yeah, he's in.
Matt, you should try it for like a video.
You think so?
Yeah, just film
All
yourself.
respect to that Matt King, but if you
Just film yourself for the video. Be like, all right, I'm gonna try to sneak in as Matt King because there's an Olympic named Matt King. That dude, everybody would be hooked watching that.
2 episodes ago, you said that you would make the perfect swimmer.
right? Isn't this
so
kind of
funny,
like all
yeah.
meant to be?
Look at that.
I'm very excited.
Do you have
but,
a Speedo?
you know what? I don't own a Speedo. I've been
You ever
getting a lot of
worn one?
Speedo ads lately. What?
You ever worn one?
I've never
worn.
worn.
I've always wanted to do it.
Matt, I have one in the room. You'd look darn good in a little swimmer's thing. What do you call
Is yours
those?
a
Banana
Speedo?
hammock.
Is yours a Speedo or is it like a bodybuilder?
No, it's a Speedo. I don't know why I have my brother's for all these years. My brother's just still in my room. It's still in my closet.
Why did you have it in the first place?
I don't know. I think I wore it once and it just became mine, but I never got rid of it. It was just something that I think it was just because it was my brother's.
I would love to wear a
just never,
Speedo.
like,
I
got
just
it.
don't want to be made fun of in front of my friends.
Also,
No,
like
you
if we
won't.
all wore Speedos, I would
It's
do
an
it.
Italian thing.
This is like a Band-Aid, right? Equivalent, a Kleenex, a Band-Aid.
Speedo.
Speedo's the brand, but what is the...
A swim brief. If it doesn't have the logo, I ain't wearing it. I want the Speedo
Yeah,
logo.
no, it's like wearing a Supreme. It's like you want that logo on there.
I
you
got
think-
skin cancer, and now I'm like, let's reduce
Show as much skin as possible.
coverage as I can.
But you should try going to Olympics and root for him. I think that's a great story.
Maybe I should.
Does he look like you?
He's way more handsome than me.
Is he ginger?
No. Do you think I'm a ginger?
Yeah. No.
People
You're not
think
considered
I'm a
like
gi-
you know.
my brother is a ginger. I'm not ginger. I'm like strawberry blonde, light brunette.
Got it. But you're damn close though.
Oh, you guys look alike?
You think so?
Yeah,
But you know what I
yeah.
mean? He's way more
He's
handsome than
he's
me.
like your cooler cousin for sure.
God, it's so cool. It's so cool that he's competing, man.
Hey, dude, you never know.
I think
you
he's
do have the same
competing-
nose and same. Yeah, no, dude, you have similar features. for
I think
sure.
he's competing in the what's the one where it's like almost like kind of like a relay, like the 4 guys do it and they all take turns. Remember when like Michael Phelps, that was his like 8th gold medal, and it was such a big deal when he won. It's that one is the one he qualified. The 4x100
Okay.
meter relay, I think. But freestyle, yeah.
Oh, you have to rely on other people to win. I don't know about that.
What's your favorite stroke?
The deep stroke.
Do you like a backstroke or butterfly? Or
I just can't. I look like I can't swim every time I do something. I like backstrokes. That one I feel like I'm really good at.
but I always end up running
Are
into
you saying like
the,
for me to personally do or just in general? Because like I've never been able to do a butterfly, and I think that's the coolest looking stroke.
Oh wow, yeah, the
And
butterfly.
it's so
I've
go
attempted it.
over the top like this.
Oh, that butterfly.
like
What am I? What's the one that's like a frog?
That's breast.
Breaststroke. I love a breaststroke.
Good.
We know. Perv.
He's a pervert. But yeah, I think that would be the coolest if you could do it.
Dude, I've been watching the Olympic trials, highlights I've been watching, but man, it's so intense. Those people who just do the 50-meter dash, it's that one moment, and you have to get down to the fucking millisecond to qualify for
Crazy.
going to Paris. I just know my own anxiety. There's no way I could fucking do it.
Yeah.
Even if I knew I was the fastest runner ever, it's the mental game of getting yourself in that motion of just run or to swim.
When does it start? The Olympics
In a
Paris?
month.
In a month?
Wow.
It's that soon?
Well, it's not in July. It's like the beginning of August, maybe like a month and a half.
I wonder if my dad's working the one in Paris
Probably
because he
is.
works every Olympics.
Hey, probably.
Let's see. Maybe he can get me in.
Did you hear about everyone trying to poop in the river?
Yes, I was just gonna bring that up.
Huh?
Did that happen?
So, well, the protest day I believe was yesterday, which was the 24th.
I think everybody
or
was there
tomorrow,
to see.
maybe at the 26th.
Everybody was there to see if it would happen, but it didn't actually happen. Nobody had the balls to do it.
So
I
the big
think
protest is that so they made it this huge long initiative to clean out the Seine, which I believe is how you pronounce the river that's in Paris. And even like the mayor, and I think like who's the governor? Or is there a prime minister of France, the president of France? They made this agreement, and they raised like $1.3 billion
So
to
much
clean
money.
this up. And they even said it will be so clean. We are going to swim in the Seine. And then everyone just on social media was like, fuck these people. Let's all go poop in the Seine.
As poop is going through, like they wanted the mayor to swim across it as everyone's poop is flowing through the river. But everybody was pissed because why are we putting $1.3 billion to clean this river when we need a lot more important things in this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
town.
the French people. Vive la résistance. They like hate
Vive la résistance.
They hate like government control. But I think it's just a
And
damn
they hate
shame
Mother
to
Earth
like
too because they don't want that river clean.
It's such a damn shame because it's like a river is important. You should like try your best to keep it clean.
But
That's like your
after
civic
all this
duty.
time-
Why are you shitting in it?
But like the thing is
civic
that,
duty.
but here,
Civic duty.
but here's my thing though. You're like. After all this time, they didn't care about the river being dirty, but now that you have the Olympics coming, now it has to be clean.
That's what everybody
You know what I
said
mean?
about LA too. Now we want to clean up LA because
Because we're going to get ready
Yeah.
for the Olympics. But hey, if it just puts a little flame under their butt, I'd like to see it be
Oh,
clean.
I can't wait for the chaos. I just want because this city's already so congested. Just imagine how hard it is going to be to even get to like Hollywood
gonna be brutal.
from where we are. It's going to take like an hour throughout the Olympics.
They're building that people mover still at LAX. It's getting like
The people mover.
The people. There's gonna be something at LAX that's like a people
like
train.
the train.
a train, but it picture it like bigger and wider, and it just goes.
I mean,
it's so heavy.
it's going to be nice because the amount of times that we went to the wrong terminal and you have to run, that's your only option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be so nice.
Yeah, it's crazy that LA does not have like a Skylink or just a tram to get around to each terminal. It's just they make you go underground into tunnels.
Yeah. Because like there's, what is it? American has 2 different terminals.
And then it's the worst with fucking, they go, oh, you're going out of the international airport.
Yeah.
But we do not check bags at the international one. You need to go to like terminal 3.
Yeah.
And
I hate that.
And then you got to run outside trying to get, it's crazy.
That's wild.
Do you always make sure you look at your gate before you?
I always walk up to the gate. I
Just
like
to
to
know it
just look at
exists.
it.
Yeah.
I know it exists, and not only do I know it exists, I know the flight's going up, but I love to just walk to the gate first just to look, and then I go do my errands.
I like
go to the
see, I like
stores
to see how much, like how many people have boarded. You kind of gauge how much time you have. You get to go get like a
Yeah.
snack or
Because
something.
sometimes they'll be like, oh no, there's a tram or like there's a bus you have to get on to go to another one too. Have
Those
you had
other
that?
airports, yeah.
Or it's another terminal that it's like a makeshift. It's like a pod. Like when you're in school, like if they ran out of buildings, did they ever make you go take
portables.
classes in portables? What the fuck was that?
There were freaking trailers.
yeah, trailers. And they got that like brown carpet and the wood paneling.
AC's not working.
Smelled like it's 1977 up in
Yeah.
that. Portables.
We got security guards having sexual relations with their students back there. That's what those portables were used for in
went
our
down.
high school.
It went down
It was
over there.
nasty.
Have we talked about this? Was your school growing up, was it like outside? Was it a campus style or was it a building?
It was outside style mostly.
That's
right?
crazy. You only see that in the movies.
It was like Heath. It was like 70% outside, right?
For high school?
Yeah. I don't remember it being a really inside
Well,
school.
ours was different because there was portables, but then they also put a new building on it for like the magnet program and like the environmental side. And most of our classes were in this other wing that was added. So it was like separate from the school, but
But were your lockers like passing periods?
didn't get
Are you
lockers.
walking? Okay.
Yeah, we
Were
talked
there-
about this. No
Where'd
lie.
you eat lunch, inside or outside?
lunch was outside of the main section, but indoors.
Yeah, there
was
was
very-
like no reason for us to walk outside ever
Wow.
because it
Yeah.
snowed.
I mean, it's safer. I feel like it's probably
What's interesting about our school is that you know how like every high school has like a big cafeteria room with like those long brown tables that like fold, right? Nobody ever used ours. I remember it always being half empty. Everybody always sat outside
Yeah.
where like there was like outside
everybody
tables.
just sat on like the curb.
Yeah.
oh my god!
Like
was, like, a
nobody
bunch
really
of-
sat in like the
Like
cafeteria
I only
room.
saw that in movies.
Yeah.
Because I was like, is everyone's cafeteria outside?
They're just eating by
like,
the
what if it's
fountain.
cold?
Yeah. No, I definitely
By
like
the
there was
fountain.
definitely schools like that in Florida that was like outside
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, we're trying to get the cool table at the fountain. Like
Someone's sitting next to the trash can. It's like the dirty table. They're sitting alone.
Yeah, like the movie Sleepover. They're doing that big challenge, the 8th graders.
Alexa Vega.
Steve Carell is like the neighborhood
Oh my
cop.
gosh!
Who, like,
I really was prepping my life to like
he sits
recreate
there,
that
dogs
movie.
are peppered. He's like
Yeah,
I love Sleepover.
me too.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this podcast, ZocDoc.
Are you that one friend in the friend group that loves to treat themselves? It's all right, baby. We honestly all do it. You know, get a pedicure and opt for the extra 10-minute foot massage with green tea infused lotion.
Or refuse to make coffee at home because that fancy coffee shop is right downstairs.
Or always buy double at a sale because it's actually like saving money. Well, if you treat yourself to the top options with everything in life, why settle when finding a doctor? It is your health after all.
Enter ZocDoc, the place where you can find and book tens of thousands of top-tier doctors, all with verified patient reviews.
Yes, so don't settle, baby. Go for the best and find the right doctor for you. With ZocDoc, you got more options than you know.
And ZocDoc is super easy. Once you find the doctor you want, you can book them immediately. No more waiting awkwardly on hold with a receptionist.
And these doctors all have verified reviews from actual real patients. We're talking about booking appointments with tens of thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed, credible doctors and specialists.
And what's really cool is you can filter specifically for ones that take your insurance, are located near you, and treat basically any condition you're searching for.
The typical wait time to see a doctor booked on ZocDoc is between just 24 to 72 hours. That's it. You can even score same-day appointments. This is great for people like Heath, who love to get sick when they travel. Or when they're on vacation. They're supposed to be, you know, soaking it up in the sun, but, you know, they get sick. They get a big headache. They got something going on in their throat.
Luckily, all you have to do is pull out the ZocDoc app, and you can find people incredibly close to you that are available as soon as possible.
Exactly. Again, ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online.
So if you're ready to try it out, go to ZocDoc.com/Zane and Heath and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today.
That's ZocDoc.com/Zane and Heath.
One more time so you don't forget, ZocDoc.com/Zane and Heath.
Thank you, ZocDoc, for sponsoring today's episode. We love ya. Did you guys hear? I thought of high school and I thought of this movie, Freaky Friday. They announced Freaky Friday 2 is happening.
Lindsay Lohan looks amazing.
She does. She
cleaned
their shit up though.
good.
She's come back.
She is.
They're doing
good for
another
her.
Freaky Friday?
Yeah, which you know is how it is with second movies after years.
I
You
know.
never know.
Like Hocus Pocus 2. It wasn't bad, but it was just not like the same.
How do you think those conversations happen every time they do a second movie to a really good movie that like years ago, right? They sit in the room and they go, we don't want to be one of those movies that are bad the second time around. So how are we going to make this better? And then it always goes to shit.
It always goes shit.
Like, what is it? What's the secret formula?
Privacy is a privilege, Anna.
I think she's gonna do great. Lindsay Lohan. I don't know how her acting is now.
Oh, is she going to still be in a band? Is she,
All I want,
you're
I don't
it.
want to grow up. I don't want to go now.
Or you're
Hey,
it. You're the
take-
ultimate. It's automatic. I'm sure of it.
I
No.
don't think I know that one.
Let's see.
Isn't that, or is that Freaky Friday?
And what's the
think so.
premise?
Ultimate?
What's the premise of this one going to be? Let's take our guesses.
I bet they go back to the Chinese restaurant at the fortune
But they're not
cookie.
switching bodies again. That like wouldn't make sense to do that again.
Yes.
Yeah,
They
they
have
gonna
to.
do-
That's what Freaky Friday is.
I
You
know,
have
but
to.
you don't think it would be like maybe like
Maybe it was like part of the legacy. It was written
the
in
daughter.
stone.
She has a daughter, and now it's going to be Lindsay Lohan as the mom and switches with the kid.
Oh, you think? Maybe.
No, but that kid would be like 5.
Chad
years
Michael
old.
Murray, though, I think is confirmed as well to be in it.
no way.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Chad Michael Murray, he was like the love interest. He kind of falls for the mom.
Oh,
they had
okay,
that baby
okay.
one more
But
time.
he hasn't been in anything in a while, so it's good that he was in this movie, right? Like it'd be a nice little PR
where's
move
Chad
for him.
Michael Murray been?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's been in anything really lately.
Yeah, Josh Hartnett seems like the one who's been having a comeback, not Chad Michael Murray.
Josh Hartnett.
Dude, he's a beast.
He's a stud. Just a stud. Freaky Friday. I wonder if they still get the brother in it, man.
You know social media is going to be heavily involved.
What do you think they're going to call it? Is it going to be Freaky Friday 2 or is it like Freaky Saturday? Or
No, it's going to be silly Saturday. No, I think
Too Freaky 2 Friday?
Too freaky, too Friday. No, I think just clean Freaky Friday 2. It has to be. You don't want to ruin it. But yeah, look, Freaky Friday 2 sets.
Too
Cast.
freaky, too Friday.
They're good. But honestly, I wish
I
them
look just like
wish
her.
them the best.
Well, invite us. Is it Disney? Is Disney making it? Because Freaky Friday is a Disney movie.
yeah. Disney's gonna hop on board for sure. Unless Netflix is like, you know what, we'll do it instead.
When was the last time you went to Disneyland?
Have I ever been to Disneyland here?
I think we just talked about this.
Did
No,
we?
where we talked about, remember I told you about the Cars set?
Oh, shit. Man, look at us. We're losing our fucking minds. We're losing our minds.
Gosh.
We're losing our minds.
There's always comments of people saying, you already talked about this. Guys, we genuinely cannot remember. We just talked about this last episode. Our brains cannot capture what we talked about.
Do you remember every conversation you've had with your friends? This is us.
No, it's not. It's not knowing that you talked about it or not. I think you asking if you've been to Disney and us going through it, and then you still not knowing, and then asking, "Have I been to Disney?"
Yeah, it's that we react every time.
Yeah.
Like we're surprised every time.
Epcot, I've never been, but I've always wanted to eat around the world. That seems
and do
really
the
cool.
drinks too. Well, yeah. Epcot.
I just want the German mug.
The Stein.
Yeah, dude, those are so sick.
I just want it realistic. If we're gonna have an Egypt section, let's bring some Egyptians over and let them run the city. I want it to feel.
Make me some bracelets.
Yeah.
I can buy.
Let them bring their shops over. Give them give them a place.
It's a little faux.
It's way too Americanized.
tourism.
Yeah, I don't like it. Mm-hmm. I don't fuck with that.
I saw a video of Mickey and Minnie have a date night. In Disney, there's all these different times and moments depending on where you are in the park, and the characters come out and they do a little bit. Yeah. Mickey and Minnie go on a date in Toontown, and Mickey wears a zip up hoodie.
What?
Well, Mickey and Minnie date night Disneyland.
Wait, is this where did you see this? Was this
I saw this on TikTok.
Matt's going tomorrow. He's very excited. He's gonna be there
look
for
at this,
14 hours.
Damn, you look good.
Mickey walking around in this hoodie. Meanwhile, Minnie is just all dressed up, and he's in this comfy.
Minnie's dressed like Euphoria, just completely inappropriate.
And at the end of the date, he takes her up to Minnie's house, but they don't go in. She blows him a kiss. But can you imagine if they were the lights turn down, she shuts the curtains, and the family's oh, okay, well, time to go, kids. You just
see a silhouette.
Yeah,
they're taking their heads off.
Matt, the ears are going like this.
He's
they're making biscuits.
Goofy's there. He's in the closet, whoa. And then she's what are you doing here? I thought you loved me.
So stupid.
Enough. Oh, Zane, didn't you want to tell them about the video that got you really worked up and upset?
Okay, so I get sent this video before you play it. I got sent this video.
I saw this.
Everybody fucking saw it. So this girl, I've never met this girl in my life. She posts this video, right? And she's talking about this toxic LA life that she had, and then she found herself, right? She moved, found herself, and
away from LA?
Yeah, she just got married. It was supposed to be an inspiring video, right? And I get sent this. I'm oh, okay, let me watch this.
And the title on the video before you click play says, "From a lost, unfulfilling, toxic lifestyle
in Los Angeles." This video is just a montage of 4 clips, right? Of just me heavily drinking. And then it cuts to her on an island getting married.
To a whole, fulfilling, mostly healed life, honoring God. But you were...
Keep me out of it.
Yeah.
What? Where are the videos of you getting shit-faced and throwing up in the toilet? Why? It's got to be clips of me at my lowest point in my life.
That close up to you with yeah, it looks like you're holding Red Bull and you're taking a shot or something.
Yeah, I was. You look how I looked like. This was a low moment of my life too, but there was no need to put me out like that.
It is interesting that she didn't use clips of herself in these low points.
Yeah, if this was a video I was making of a toxic lifestyle I had.
Oh, Zane, this isn't good.
This got
I got 1,000 comments.
This got 1.2 million likes. I was what?
Was anybody oh yeah, Zane?
No, all the comments were yo, not Zane in this.
Keep phasing it, but not Zane.
I want to see videos of you getting fucked up. Let's see your worst moments. Let's put you on blast. You know what I mean? Damn, I look good in that. That was before I got really big.
Zane, that was last year. Zane, I think that was...
Wait a second.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsor of this podcast, Built.
Woo! Listen up, renters. If you rent right now, this is a message for you. You ever feel like you're stuck in this loop of rent payments, just watching your money vanish into thin air? It's time to turn that rent game around and start earning some serious rewards. That's where Built Rewards comes in.
People often throw shade on renting, calling it a bad long-term deal. But what if I told you with Built Rewards, your rent money isn't just paying the landlord, it's secretly plotting to fund your future dream home.
Ooh, Built's got the inside scoop on turning your rent into a legit investment in your home ownership journey, baby.
And we've all been there, feeling like we're burning cash with those rent checks. It's frustrating, right? But here's the deal. Built Rewards has figured out a way to make rent more rewarding.
Say goodbye to the money bonfire and say hello to a renter's revolution with Built.
And Built is breaking ground as the first rewards program that hooks you up with points on your rent.
Even if you're still rocking the old school rent check vibes, Built Rewards has got your back. They'll mail the check for you. It's like having a personal rent paying assistant. It's awesome.
It's so simple. Every month you pay your rent and just watch the Built points roll in.
Exactly. Use points to jet off on a dream vacation, baby. Put your points towards a flight or hotel stay with 500 plus airlines and 700,000 hotels and properties.
You can even use your points to sweat it out. Redeem your points to book fitness studio classes.
You can also use your points toward a future rent payment or toward a future down payment on a home.
So pay your rent hassle-free through the Built Rewards app, baby. Your rent game just got a major upgrade.
Woo, baby, this sounds like a steal to me. So if you guys want to join, earn points by paying rent right now when you go to joinbuilt.com/unfiltered.
That's joinbilt.com/unfiltered.
Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you, joinbuilt.com/unfiltered, to start earning points with your rent payments today.
Thank you so much, Built, for sponsoring this podcast. We love you.
Oh, I have a little pop news.
Let's hear it.
You know Baby Reindeer, the show? We've all
Yes.
talked about it. We know she did her PR rounds with her going on all these like talk
Piers
shows and all that,
Morgan
Piers
and-
Morgan and all that. So apparently she's suing Netflix for defamation of character because in the show, before the show starts, it says on there, this is a real story. But in the show, it says that she's a convicted like felon, but she was never a convicted felon in real life. So that kind of like, that was damaging her character, right? So she has good lawyers right now suing Netflix for $135 million, right?
She can't have that money.
And they're saying that she may actually win because she has a very good case
They'll
against
settle,
Netflix.
but not
and
a
Netflix will definitely sell for $135 million instead of just like fighting, right?
Imagine.
Imagine getting $135 million for stalking as a reward. Isn't that
It's
crazy?
like a reward?
What?
As a reward.
It's like I'm fucking loaded now. What do you mean, you little shit? What do you mean? I got a fucking private plane there. Baby the reindeer.
But who made that call? I'm just so like, isn't there someone in Netflix that should have like been like, hey, if we're putting a real story, like putting this is a real story, we need to make sure like all the facts are right. Like, how does that? How is that
good?
It could be based on a true story. You know what I mean?
But they
Which
never
gives
put
you-
base on it. They said this is a real story. I think that
But
is
she
what's going
harassed
to
and
make
tormented this man.
Absolutely, and I think that's wrong. But she is right about
Martha.
her character being ruined by saying that she's a convicted
If it's
felon.
affecting her, like, what?
I don't think the label convicted felon will ruin her character more than what she did.
Absolutely, and that's gonna
Like-
and that would be Netflix's fight back. But does Netflix want to be on trial?
They'll settle.
Yeah.
But I don't think she should be getting
Dude,
134.
imagine that lawyer. Like, I'll take it.
That's probably why. Yeah.
I'll defend you.
Yeah.
You get a nice cut out of that. What do you get? What a lawyer gets? Like probably 5%, 10% up.
Maybe.
I'd be her lawyer. Oh, I'd be I would be defending her till the fucking day I. Woo!
It says, though, Netflix has vowed to defend this matter vigorously, but the lawsuit filed in a California court. Okay. It's $170 million, 132 million pounds for what Miss Harvey.
$170 million.
And they should absolutely air this trial. Imagine this. That would be fun to watch.
Wait, the first episode in the hit mini-series claims this is a true story. The show's end credits say that this program is based on real events. However, certain characters' names, incidents, locations, and dialogue have been fictionalized for dramatic purposes. I think this is a true story, though. In movie terms, you can get away with. Or is it I think it's more based on a true story is what I see more often than this is a true story.
But I feel like Netflix has a good fight because she went on every single interview. Like, she really put herself out there.
Nobody knew it was her until she came out and
said something. Yeah.
But I think, though, by saying this is a true story, it's a story that it's like this is true. Like, you can't say that, but you can say this is a true story because it is a story.
Yeah.
But it's not, based in real facts. There's going to be all of this like grammatical.
Did she rip that lady's hair in that bar? Like, what about that? Like, was that true? Now I'm like trying to figure out like what's true and what's not that actually happened.
Do you think he even has to go to court?
I don't think so.
The main guy.
I don't think so. Yeah, no, he's just.
I would not even want to see that woman again.
Yeah. I mean, Netflix still makes final calls for what's in the show, so it's really falls on Netflix.
Speaking of big money winnings, though, did you see the guy who worked at like a gas station and sold like a $200 million lottery ticket, like winning ticket, and the guy forgot it at the gas station and he held it aside for him and gave it to the guy that like bought the ticket.
Oh, wait.
It was like the winning numbers or whatever, and I think he like forgot it there. And he ended up not like cashing it in for himself.
Just a good Samaritan and gave it.
That worked at the gas station that sold it.
Is the guy who won though? Is he going to give him something?
I would imagine he should.
He should absolutely.
But I don't think the guy even knew like
it was a winning ticket.
Yeah. He just,
well that changes the story then. I mean, he was just.
No. I'm saying the winner. I don't think knew that it was a winning ticket.
Oh, but the gas station
attendant held it for him.
But like, he's also in a position where like he's gonna get very fucked if he did put it in. Like there's so much evidence. Like they can look that up easily to see if, because I don't even think gas station attendants are allowed to play the lottery in the right. Like how is that?
That's a good question.
There's got to be some rule.
I think you don't want to be. Yeah. You shouldn't do it at your own.
But you could buy it in other places.
Even if you claimed it at your own, then you're busted. Because like, you claimed it and you were running this place and printing them here. Sorry, but I feel like in that movie, Bill and Marge Go Large with Bryan Cranston and Annette Bening and
was that a good movie? I was gonna watch it.
It's a 3-star movie. Like it's sweet. It's wholesome. It's a good movie to watch with like your mom.
It's Bill and Marge Go Large. It's
we're that couple that figured out a loop in a lottery but in the movie they go to Rainn Wilson's place, like the gas station owner, and I feel like they cut him a deal where he also profits off the lottery as well. But I don't know.
Are you guys gambling? I don't think I'm going to gamble this weekend.
Really?
Good to hear. I kind of don't want to gamble.
Oh, guys, I wanted to like play blackjack a little bit.
I think I'm done.
Well, if my wife is gambling, then if I'm,
me and Patty are gambling for sure.
If Patricia's gambling, then I'm not gambling because then that's just going to be draining two accounts.
I thought it'd be fun for all of us just to have our own table and just kind of just do a few rounds.
We're going to be staying at like the Fontainebleau. I mean, the minimums I think are going to be high there.
I don't think so. They have like $15, $20 like
it used to be so much fun when it was like $5 hands.
I think they do.
Now the minimums are like $25. I'm like, that's $100 goes in 4 play. Like
yes, and then you're
not if you're winning.
It's never
Zane's gonna be like, I gotta go to the ATM.
I'm negative like 500 every time I play. It's the thrill. I never go overboard. I always do it, and then
Baccarat.
I heard that's the game to play now,
dude. It's even like the
apparently
digital
it's like
one.
One of the best odds too.
Yes, you just sit there, and the way it is that you're playing. You get to like in a way bet on the dealer. It's trying to get to 21. You're gonna bet
like the dealer, the player, or a tie, right? Or something like that.
It's something like that. God, I wish I had it fresher in my mind. But I sat there and I played it.
Just so I have a visual.
I don't know how to spell it.
Bakkarat.
And I
no, it's not.
It's not. That's my cologne. That's why. That's the cologne I wear. Sorry, y'all. Yo,
that's
what I wear.
funny.
If you guys want to know what I smell like every day, it's Baccarat.
But I do the virtual one.
The game, the casino, cigarettes, not the.
Oh yeah, you're trying to get 9, or that's what it is. Or it's all about getting 0. You're playing against the banker. You're betting on the player.
Is it pretty much blackjack though?
Yes, but I think the odds feel better playing it in, like, you know, when you're playing like video blackjack, it's like, you're like, fuck this. Like this one, I feel like the odds go better. Like if you just sit there and play and like betting on the banker the whole time, I think you end up like growing.
Can we at least play this?
Yes, of course I'll play this with you guys.
All right.
We can do that.
Oh damn, Heath has really gone like pure sober wholesome mode, huh? No gambling.
Well, dude, that's the thing. Like, I would start out, and then I'd be playing, and then I'd start drinking, and then you lose, and then you start chasing
But we're not drinking, remember?
Yeah. But
When you're sober, your sober thoughts. You're playing gambling sober. You're not there all night. You're there for maybe a few rounds.
Yeah, but I chase that. If it's not one thing, it's another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
like the race, the horse races, but like the plastic horses.
Oh, come on. You spend money there?
Dude, Dylan Francis was showing me one time about how he just bets every pony, and then one of them like hits. And
But
then
don't they set it up where you can't do that because you end up like either breaking
you
even
still can lose, but the way he was doing it is he just like bet on everything, and then one hit, and it just eventually pays itself. I don't know.
It looks like that? It's that intricate?
Yeah. Just like that. Just like that.
Wait, it's really cute.
Yeah, it's a cute little.
I want to go to an actual derby.
Oh,
I want to wear my hat.
You fascinator.
Yeah.
Bet on the ponies. You never went to you've never been to like the horse races down here?
the Pasadena has it.
We've been to something like that, but like the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, get us.
That's the real.
No, I really want to go to the French Bulldog races that are at Pasadena.
They race French bulldogs?
Oh, that's terrible.
They do bulldogs. They do corgis.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
Have you ever
They're just run. What do you mean terrible? They're running.
No,
That's their dream.
no.
Have you ever done the turtle like racing that happens at Brennan's down in Santa Monica?
Oh,
No.
God.
So, no, it's kind of fun. So you bet on a turtle. Each turtle has like a number painted on it. I think they put it in the center of a ring. You know, almost like a sumo.
Okay, let's go.
And
And the first one to leave the circle.
first one to leave the circle wins. But the thing is, you are not allowed to point at the turtles. If you point at the turtles, they stop the race and then they come up to you and basically you have to go get $20 cash and have to put it in the pot. You cannot point at the turtles.
Why not?
Because it just
It's
keeps
offensive
the
to the
pot.
turtles. They
It
get
keeps
really
the pot
upset.
going. So like it takes 10 attempts to get like the round.
Do they
going.
think that pointing like makes?
No, it's just like, well, they say that like they may make jokes that like the turtles are very shy and they don't like to be pointed at.
Yeah.
So there's a fine.
It's a way
for
to get
$20.
more money into it.
It's a
'cause
way
they
to
know
get more
people are
money
gonna
into the
point.
pot.
Got
It keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Oh,
and
it could
then-
probably be really tempting to point too.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to yell?
Yeah, you can yell and holler and stuff.
Do they have them here?
Yeah, well, in Santa Monica. And I've seen one in Houston as well. There's like a bunch of different
Are
places
any
that
of them
do.
named after the Ninja Turtles? Because that would be my first thing.
100% probably.
Yeah.
But I think they're more. Are they numbered on? I don't know how you figure
Are
out
any of them named Squirt?
which one is your turtle. I don't know really how they're
That'd be
tagged.
cute.
But yeah. Oh yeah, it's over in Marina
Oh.
Del Rey.
Did you know that when you paint a turtle shell as a baby, you know how they sell them at like carnivals and like random
Yeah.
things with like the painted shell?
Yeah.
Do you know that like screws them up for life?
The paint just like goes into their body.
It prevents the shell from growing. Like
Oh,
look at that second picture.
Oh god, I don't know if I want to see
And
this.
it, like-
Oh,
It messes like the
What?
shell
it
isn't
like
able
bleeds through it. Like
it's not able to like grow or form properly because it was like painted.
Wait, and they don't wipe it off?
No, it's like they paint them when they're like really tiny as like a cute decorative little turtle shell.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, like,
that is terrible.
It keeps it from
A bad
growing with them. It like ruins it.
I do love me some turtles.
Don't paint your turtles, guys.
We had pet turtles.
That's a
You did?
When we were a kid, yeah. We had two.
Oh, were they tortoises or
No,
like
they're little baby turtles.
little baby turtles?
Really hard to
Do
we
baby
gave them
turtles,
away
like-
because we couldn't keep up with cleaning that tank.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
tanks get dirty
The
quick.
turtle's got to go. If it's like a little like tiny turtle, that like is like a lake turtle. That needs like some area to roam.
Yeah, no,
Like,
we
a little
had, like,
box
pretty good
turtle,
size.
I think, are like harmless. Like little tortoises,
Like you're talking about the big ones?
A box tortoise. It's like it can live in a dry environment. It doesn't need water, and it can just like it's very slow and chills. I think that's okay. It's crazy how turtles though can live for just like 150 years.
What's the longest a turtle can live for?
Oldest turtle in the world is 191.
Woo!
It's insane.
Jonathan the tortoise.
That's insane.
And what's so beautiful is the scale of that animal and how it starts off so small and it grows and
Oh, he looks good for his age.
oh, he's killing.
Yeah. You attracted to him, Mariah?
Yeah, he's
He's
cute.
handsome.
Man, that is like
That's a good turtle. Looks like Matt.
you think so?
Yeah. Got the same neck. Look at that.
How dare you?
Turtles are pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I feel like they're the most like. Is that a dinosaur?
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this podcast, Shopify.
You hear that, Heath?
Mm-hmm.
You already know what that means, baby. That's the best kind of notification. It's the sound of another sale on Shopify, and the moment another business dream becomes a reality.
If you didn't know, Shopify is the commerce platform revolutionizing millions of businesses worldwide.
And guys, whether you're selling candles, clothes, merch, glasses, literally anything, Shopify simplifies selling online and in person so you can focus on successfully growing your business.
And Shopify covers every sales channel from in-person POS system to an all-in-one e-commerce platform. It even lets you sell across social media marketplaces like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram.
And packed with industry-leading tools ready to ignite your growth, Shopify gives you complete control over your business and your brand without having to learn any new skills in design or code, which is perfect for somebody like me.
And thanks to 24/7 help and an extensive business course library, Shopify is there to support your success every step of the way.
Guys, Heath and I have been using Shopify for the past, 6 years. Every time we wanted to put out merch, literally anything, Shopify is the best platform to use. It makes it so easy, especially people like us that do not know anything in design or code or how to build a website.
Don't have the time to learn it. It's very confusing. Shopify handles all of the hard lifting for you.
If you're trying to be like Zane and Heath and trying to be the master of selling whatever you're trying to sell, and you want to take your turn, take a stab at it, and you want to get serious about selling, try Shopify today.
That's right. All you got to do is sign up for a $1 per month trial at shopify.com/unfiltered, all lowercase.
Exactly. Go to shopify.com/unfiltered to take your business to the next level today.
One more time so you don't forget, shopify.com/unfiltered.
Thank you, Shopify, for sponsoring another episode, baby. We love you, and thank you for taking care of our young entrepreneurs in this world of just craziness.
Did you watch that Hulu crime doc series, Perfect Wife?
Yeah, I
The
did.
disappearance of Sherry Sapini.
Crazy. It's crazy that we don't hear about this, like when it's happening.
Yeah.
How does it not get to us?
What's the story? What's the story?
Okay. Are we kind of like spoiling it for the listeners, or
You could say,
you kind of set the scene?
If you set the scene, it's really annoying to not say what happened.
So basically in like 2018, I believe around this time in Redding, California, kind of out in the rural side, where people kind of have much bigger properties, even down at the end of the roads, all the neighbors kind of share like a mailbox. You know what I mean? Everyone has their own little compartments. Yeah. The husband comes home. They have 2 kids. Wife is not home. He goes, that's strange. Checks find my friend's location. It looks like she's down at the edge of the road where the mailboxes are. He gets there, looks around, finds her phone attached to like her headphones. Her hair is like in the headphones. He's like calling up the daycare going, did she come pick up the kids? They go, no, they haven't been picked up today. And he goes, strange. Go gets the kids, looking for her, asking friends, asking neighbors, finally decides to call the cops. Where is she? Turns into a huge, massive search. This search goes on for 22 days.
Cannot find her. There's no trace of her. The only thing they have is that her phone and headphones were in the end of the street. That's it.
That's it. Very strange. And somehow on the morning of, or the late, I can't remember if it was the morning or very late at night, on Thanksgiving Day, on like a highway nearby, a guy pulls over and sees a woman who's been zip tied and has chains around her body and claims that she's Sherry Sampini and she was abducted.
What?
And so he's like, oh
Crazy.
my gosh, my wife has been found. I cannot believe this. Thank God. Thank everyone. She's been found. All the friends and family, everyone who's been searching for her.
She's in the hospital. She's like,
And she's bruised, man,
Yeah.
all up and down her body. On the back of her body, she's been branded with the word Exodus.
Oh, you see, I didn't even know what it said when I was watching. I was like, I couldn't even make it out.
So it's like Exodus branded on the back of her body. So you're like, oh my gosh, this woman was
kidnapped. Like this lady went through shit, and thank God she was found, right?
Yeah, and so
her husband. This part made me like.
In the beginning of like the doc, you're like, damn, did this husband fucking do it? Like the cops are kind of trying to pin it on him, making him doubt his insanity.
Well, who wouldn't?
Some girlfriends are like, well, she's made jokes to me that saying that like her husband would kill her if she ever tried to leave or something like that. And so you're like tossed with all this doubt in the beginning of this doc, thinking, oh shit, maybe the husband is behind it.
Let's just say it. Spoiler.
Okay. Skip ahead if you don't want to know what happens.
Okay, because it's so good. We want to.
So during these days that she's now found, she loves seeing her friends and her girlfriend and just going, "Were you looking for me?" They go, "We were. Oh my gosh, we even have it on video. The moment that we found out that you were found." And she's like, "Oh, I love it." Every night, she won't let her husband like out of her sight. Anytime she talks to anybody or friends and stuff. Anytime she talks to the cops and trying to get the story, like, glad you're found, but let's still try to figure out who abducted you. She said these two Hispanic Mexican ladies took her. They spoke Spanish. She gives them, character descriptions, all of that, and she describes the room of what she was in. How the doors were boarded up, and they would come and abuse her, and she was tied to a chain by something in the closet.
Very specific details of the room too. So like it just like the closet had this screw in the middle where that's where they attached a chain to her her abdomen so she couldn't get away.
And the husband now, it's been. Now even like years, because like COVID happens.
I forgot that it was 3 years later.
So it's like almost 3 years later. And the husband, has heard this story come out of her mouth multiple times. And he's even keeping notes down for his own self. Yeah. Trying to keep all the facts straight. Every little thing she says.
Because he's trying to figure out, he wants to find these people. Like he truly wants to find
It's an open investigation, I would imagine.
Open investigation. And the cops are doing everything they can. And he's just kind of noticing this story is getting some inconsistencies in it. And so the cops, do this full like DNA scan from all the evidence, find a match to a guy and an address. Go to the house, into this apartment, kind of a deadbeat stoner guy. Go into this back room and realize this room is exactly the room that she was describing with the whole metal rod and pole and stuff, and goes, oh shit, we found it. We found the abductor.
No closet has this like strange like screw in the middle. It was very, very specific.
And they go, but who is this guy?
They found DNA from the crime scene.
Her body.
Her body, yeah.
But they go, wait, but is there a connection to this guy? And they finally address this guy. Go, what happened? He goes, listen, I used to date Sherry Sampini back like in college. She hit me up saying she was in an abusive relationship and wanted me to like take her out of it and take care of her, or like basically also like abuse her, but like going, hit me with a hockey puck, do all this shit, burn me. And they go to her Pinterest page, find out that she had saved branding marks on her Pinterest stuff.
But you're still like, you don't know who to trust, because like you don't know if this guy's like telling the truth or not. So the cops
set it up.
When they hear him say this, they go back to the station. They bring her in. This is 3 years later,
and they put her in the interrogation room with her husband because she doesn't want her husband away from her side. And they go, well, we have some good news. We did find some DNA on your body that led us to this location, and this room appears to be exactly what you described.
The husband is shaking. He's like, finally, after all this time.
It's like, babe, this is great. Oh my gosh, we've found it.
She's
and then he
probably
goes, but what's interesting though is the DNA does match to someone who you seem to have a connection with. She's like, who? It's like, your friend James? Do you remember James, your old boyfriend from high school? She goes, no, it can't be James. There's no way. And they go, well, we talked to James and got this whole story. And she's like, oh, there's no way.
And she was sticking with the two Hispanic women. Like, no, like I didn't see him. It was these two Hispanic ladies that he must have been in the back scene.
Give it up, girl.
And it just slowly unfolds. And you see this guy in this interrogation room realize that his own fucking wife, the mother of his children, lied and manipulated and spent those 22 days not tied up in a dark room. Nah, she spent those 22 days scrolling on her phone, watching the news of everybody out there looking for her own just narcissistic gain. fucking wild.
It is like the craziest story ever.
Weird.
And they still, to this day, they do not have an explanation of why she did this. There was no reason for her to do this.
Narcissist.
It didn't make sense.
I think there was a whole thing where she didn't want to start working anymore, but she still wanted the dad to pay for daycare. He goes, if you're not working, I'm not paying for daycare because and apparently they had never joined bank accounts, and she knew she was down on her money, and her, just fucked up psychology. Any type of conflict she choose to run away from. And this was like how she wanted to like manipulate the situation into her own, like, remember when I was kidnapped?
And apparently there was like a GoFundMe that she set up to help her. Wasn't there like a GoFundMe?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She made like $30,000 off of like a GoFundMe to like help her. So that had something to do with it. And then, and this was what hurt the most, right? After this shit all goes down, right? The father's now taking care of the kids, and one day the dad is
feeling a little
sick, and he's trying to figure out a way. I forget what the situation was.
He's feeling sick, and one of the kids goes, well, why don't you do what mommy does every time we're sick? And he goes, what did mommy do when you were feeling sick? And they go, well, and he follows him into like the bathroom, pulls out the rubbing alcohol, gets out like a Ziploc bag and puts like cotton balls, and she goes, she would make us like inhale the rubbing alcohol and the cotton balls to like, Munchausen by proxy shit to make them sick.
To make us feel woozy. And their dad is listening to the first time. He's like, he couldn't believe it.
Yeah, and people are so messed up.
Yes. And that's where he was like, because he was saying like, it's been so tough, like, dealing with the situation. And sometimes, that was my wife, and it's really hard severing that in my mind. But when the kids showed me this rubbing alcohol shit, it was pretty easy to like forget and go, will never be the mother of my children.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Crazy fucking story, man. I was hooked. And the thing is, now if you're listening, don't Google anything, but go watch it.
I love when Matt was like, don't watch the trailer, just watch it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
But guys, still watch it. Just like there's so much detail that we're missing. It's such a crazy story. And I feel like this is something they're going to make a movie out of.
Yeah.
It's
it's like very Gone Girl 101.
Yeah.
Kind of. So.
And then they found like books that she bought she bought all these, there's like multiple books that they found that she had possession of, like a book where a girl that was kidnapped, she like wrote like a book describing like her story. She had that. She was the owner of that book. She was watching like Gone Girl. Like her husband said that was one of the movies that she watched.
Yeah, like, it's just all of it added up. I just love when liars get caught.
She wanted to be in that movie so bad.
Busted.
All right, if you want to watch it, and for people that skipped ahead, you made it through.
Amanda Knox, though, has been reconvicted.
What?
Yeah. Like, she might have to go back to jail.
Yes, because of all the podcasts she's on. I swear, man, these like convicted people, or like, they get proven innocent, they come out, they do all these podcasts, and they're right back in because they say something a little weird on a podcast.
Crazy, dude. Crazy.
Like Gypsy Rose was on all these podcasts, and it was just like the worst, I think, PR move that she could have done for herself, because she just started saying all this like really weird shit,
slightly incriminating things.
That was like, hey, let's watch what we're saying. But these people don't know the world. They don't know the world of like social media because they've been in like prison.
Could we still have Gypsy on? Would we ever want that? I don't know. I would just be like, we would get her, ask all these questions, and we'd be like, wait, maybe let's just end the pod early. This is not.
Damn, yeah. Sometimes they just get on and talk too much, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because she got out for like good behavior, but then when she's out there saying that she didn't, she was like saying that she didn't. Like she was like, I would.
You're talking about Gypsy?
Yeah. Because she pretty much pleaded guilty, but then on podcast she was saying that she wasn't guilty. So that kind of like, it made them.
I guess she like wasn't entirely. Oh no.
It was something like that.
And she was involved in the
murder
of her mother.
It was just a legality.
Just that guy though, then who stabbed her mom is just like.
Yeah, where is he?
So you're out here doing like living the life. I did the thing you told me to do, Gypsy, which is still messed up. I know he. Oh, she's doing what now? Oh, she's
me
on The View. Yeah.
Oh, she's
how many followers does she have? Did Gypsy go to the Met Gala?
No.
It'd be funny if she did. Did you see the guy that got busted for he I guess was murdering people, and he would take the bodies and like chop them up and then put them inside of animals.
What in the
And then
What?
put them on the street, so like if it got hit, like people would think it was just roadkill. That way, it was like a way of like disposing of the body without.
Oh wow, not a bad idea.
That's
So he would like put it in the animal and sew it up. So it was like
That makes me sick.
Oh, to make it look like
when a car would hit
God.
it, they would just be like, "Oh, it's roadkill," and there's just like blood, guts, and body parts. But then like it was happening so much in this little town, and they started like looking into it, and basically they were like, "This is weird. Like these are like human like body parts that are in these animals that are being like run over."
I mean, sorry to be grotesque, but like he wasn't chopping it like tiny enough. Like was he putting a whole leg in like a belly of a like what?
I don't know, but I mean, you're finding like human teeth or something, I would imagine, coming out of these roadkill pigs or deer or whatever it is.
Just in the random spots too.
But like, kind of genius.
No, not a bad idea at all. I wonder who thought of that.
Surprised that hasn't been done, or like in a movie
Probably
or
has
something.
been done. Oh,
Yeah.
in a movie? Yeah.
No, I'm trying to find a good thriller to read. I just want to be like on the edge of my seat.
Why are people obsessing over that dragon book? What's that dragon
A
book?
Court of Thorn of
Yeah.
Court of Thorn of Roses.
Well, why is it so like? Why do people love it so much?
It's sexy and it's like fantasy.
Oh, it's like
related.
50 Shades of Grey mixed in with dragons.
I finished the first one. Everyone says the second one's the better, but I'm kind of like bored with it.
Also, that hardcore fan base they got out there.
No, I know people want me to read the second. I'll get around to it. I'm just like, oof, I don't know. I just don't like escaping to the world of fantasy and the high fae and like all the kingdoms. And
Yeah, I'm gonna read Game of Thrones.
You're not gonna
Hell
last,
no.
You're not gonna last 2 chapters.
Oh, come on, I got it.
Yeah, I am reading this.
I am reading.
They would be like, come on in, y'all.
I'm gonna have you guys like find me on the beach, like reading, like turn on my find my.
You should do that on TikTok Live. Just read.
yes, Zane.
People feel so bad they'd give you so much money to get an education.
Just my legs up. Just.
Imagine Zane doing the audiobook for Game of Thrones.
I think I can kill it.
It's good to play like playlists of like the book though to get you in the mood.
Really?
Yeah, you listen to like you. Has the new season of House of Dragon been good?
It's been amazing, Matt. I wish you were a part of it.
I know.
It's a good one. The second episode is really good too.
I haven't
you
seen
watch
the
it
second
yet?
one yet. No, not yet.
How are you not watching it the second it comes out?
Yeah, he took you all the way to New York City.
Yeah, and we are not keeping up. What is happening?
Yeah, but the thing is, next week I get to watch 2 back to back.
Yeah.
and you only get to watch 1.
Yeah, but I get to watch it the moment it comes out, and then I could be a part of the hype for it. You know, I'm not missing out. I don't have to like not be on my phone because someone's gonna ruin it for me. You know.
It's okay. That's not the content that gets pushed to me, anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm big on House of Dragon TikTok right now. Just fan edits.
I haven't gotten anything.
No, you don't get. I had to clear my cache the other day. I could not stand
Your cache?
my cache.
Your cache?
Whatever. Yeah, when you clear cache, what's that button on TikTok? You clear cache.
The French pronunciation of like,
Yeah, what is cache?
Look, your cookies and cat. Yes, but there's no.
Then why is there an E in the end?
It's a cache.
Oh,
Well, click,
okay.
click the.
Ugh, whatever.
If there was like a accent mark over the E, I think you would say
then it'd be
cache.
Yeah.
I have a question. This is like a dinner party
You do?
conversation. Yeah, I saw a TikTok of it. Hopefully, I get the wording of this right. How many seagulls would it take for someone like placed the seagulls in your house and kept placing them in your house? How many would it take to the point where you would think, who is putting seagulls in my house?
One,
To know that something is weird.
That somebody is putting the
I'm too
seagulls
high
in
for
your
this.
house.
two.
Two, you would
One
be
is a
like,
mistake. Two, someone's putting it in my house.
For me, it would have to be like 6.
Doors are closed.
But I would keep
Matt,
first
two for one.
The
I'd be
first
like,
one, you'd be like, "Oh, I must have left the door open, and the animal just got in here."
No, if there's 3 flies in the house, I go, Leah. Why'd
You think she's bringing flies in the house?
Yes, absolutely.
she's putting the flies.
Yes,
in but
purposely.
I think then 3, I go, we have a nesting issue,
Yeah.
there is a habitat problem.
Yeah.
But then by 4, I go, okay, that's a family. 5, I go,
seagull
this is
is
another
crazy,
6,
though.
I'm like, what the fuck? I go,
Okay.
somebody has put this. I think 6 is when I'm like, somebody is
Something's
coming
going
in
on.
here, putting the seagulls in the room.
Matt, 6 is crazy. And is this like every day? Like you're saying the 6th seagull?
It also depends where I live, but we live in LA. Sometimes I guess you can catch a seagull over here.
No.
But a seagull, it's not a pelican. A pelican, I'd be like, this is okay. 2
Wait, the pelican is like,
Pelican's the one with like the big the big gullet.
oh my, I just want to put one in someone's house now. Like that is crazy. It's like seeing a bear in your house. How did I get in here?
But I think 6, I'd be like, all right, someone did this. Who put the seagulls in my house?
Like in your sink. Like just a pelican in your sink.
Stupid. I would say legitimately 3.
3. No,
I'd
who
be
would
like,
it be?
something's weird.
Somebody is coming in.
Heath would shoot it. Pow.
Oh,
Can you eat pelican?
No, they're really bad. They seem like the easiest birds to like shoot because they'll just like soar right in front of you. But because they
I'm not
eat,
talking about you. I'm just
they
like,
eat garbage. They eat garbage, so they don't taste good.
Pigs eat their own shit and we eat it.
did you know that it's illegal to own a crow?
Is it really?
It is? Why?
Yeah.
And wait, nationwide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, they're too smart.
It is
People-
illegal to keep a crow as a pet in California.
You can train them,
Yes.
and you could have them like
They can bring you back
do
things.
whatever you want. They were training these birds to bring back money in reward for like snacks and treats and stuff. So they were waiting for people to go to like ATMs, and they would dive bomb the cash,
No way.
and grab it, and then would fly back and get their little reward. They're so smart that people like.
Wait, is there like stories? Is there like real
Yeah.
life?
Yeah,
You can
crows
train-
will
you
never
can train
forget.
them to do like anything.
Well, let's test this out. Where do we get a crow from?
You can't.
You can't. They're illegal.
Well, if they're smart, we just, put some food out. We can get them in.
Yeah, you get a whole murder of crows. Isn't that what they're called?
Yeah.
A murder of crows. What a strange
considered,
name
like-
for a group.
Mhm.
You got
Are
a
they-
school of fish, a pod of
Are these
whales,
like evil birds? Like evil?
crows.
Yeah.
They're very ominous. They're like a raven. Is even
Oh,
more
I
vicious.
was thinking about it. Like when you said crow, I was thinking of raven.
But they understand like emotions and like feel. They're so smart.
Oh yeah, yeah. But it's strange though. Then okay, if they're training the ATM thing to go rob somebody at the ATM, do you have to like bring the crow and be like, oh, now watch this? Like,
Yeah. How are you training? Like, how do you train a
in like
crow to do that?
messenger birds? I'm like, how does it know to go to that spot? Do you have to like walk it all the way to that spot and then it goes, okay,
I got the path.
I got the path. We're good.
So when you pull out the money, you just like wiggle it and then have them look at it and then take it. And like the process, how are you like training them to do that?
I would imagine it. It couldn't be that tough.
They'll go out and find coins. If you just only
Yeah.
say, I want coins, they'll go out and find where the coins are and come to bring back if they know they're going to get
Well,
some.
if we need a new producer for the show, why don't we just get a crow?
we got
we-
Jordan and the crow back there. Sorry, guys.
just every moment.
A producer.
Producer.
The crow-ducer.
We forget the SD cards. We have it fly back.
Heath. Now we're thinking.
Dude, birds are terrifying, though.
I've said it many times, but I almost died. I got attacked.
You got pooped on.
No, I got attacked. And if my house wasn't nearby, who knows where I'd be? Purgatory.
Picked up, flown away with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen so many videos, though, of like, or just people have been like, there's this crow that lives at the end of my street who hates me. And anytime they're fine with all the other neighbors, but anytime that person walks by, that crow will attack because it will always remember you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And do you think they judge? Like they're judgy? Like is there something that human did one time where they just didn't like? What is like what?
That's a good question, but I just know that they remember. Like there could have been a time where they walked by and like, maybe they had just nested and they've been on alert and they just never got a good vibe from you.
You know how they always say like such and such is the next smartest animal compared to humans.
A crow to a human?
Yeah, or people say like pigs are really smart, or dolphins are smart, or like whatever. Octopus apparently are really smart. But how? What does that mean? Like I need an equivalent. Is it like the equivalent of like a 3-year-old? Like they can't.
That'd be nice to know.
They can't read. So how? You know what I mean?
It's how much of their brain that they're using too. Like, and what they're capable
compared
of.
Compared to most animals.
Like the level of brain activity that comes from them. Like octopi, like I think are.
Octopuses would outscore humans on the math portion at a genius level of 140.
How?
How does it have an IQ of? How do they know this?
Just can't hold
what
a
is
pen.
it doing?
They have to be, you're giving human tests to the animals. Human tests. But you try to get something from that human test. So with the chimpanzees can see 12 numbers in 1 second and know the exact location of the 12 numbers.
You've seen that video, right?
Humans can't.
But was like is that all chimpanzees, or is that one chimpanzee that is like an Einstein?
It's all chimpanzees.
So you think it's also like animalistic instinct?
It's not him being smart, but that's something they're good at. They have a good intelligence at doing stuff like that are better than humans.
And why did we get that? What, Mariah? What did we do? What did we do wrong when we came out of our moms?
You can retrain your brain.
We're
I've
overly
tried.
creative. That's where our brains went.
Yeah.
You're very smart in other areas. You have a beautiful brain, Zane. It is a beautiful thing on what's going on up there. We should all get brain scans.
You open my head, there's just a whole piece missing. Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Yeah, we see a lot of activity in this area. Zane has Game of Thrones on. It's just like
it's lit up.
transcendental. It's just like the whole heat map of like his brain is just off the charts.
This really gets him going.
There's just two things that Zane thinks of every day.
Your brain's like sweating. It's like wet.
Is there like a brain scan like that you can have like a super detailed?
Yeah, there's like the Kylie Jenner and like Khloe Kardashian went and got there's the brain scan guy that's in Beverly Hills who talks about brain scans, but I don't think you can say like you're smarter than this, but they can expose you to things.
I want to be smarter than a dolphin.
You're probably smarter than a dolphin.
But dolphins are very smart, or they're
apparently
not smarter than me.
Have you done an IQ test?
No, I've never done a proper IQ test. I know that there's always like these apps and stuff that are like, get your IQ score, but I don't think that's accurate. I think you have to take the true IQ test, the one that Mensa like has to verify. That's the one.
It's a long test, right?
Should we do one?
Very long.
I'm down to do. I feel like I would do really well.
I think so
because that
too.
has nothing to do with.
All of it's like patterns and stuff.
No,
Yeah,
I dead ass think I could get a
it's-
high IQ.
I think IQ tests are how our brains operate.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with like what you learned in school, right?
I have no idea. I literally couldn't even guess what the questions are.
There's kids. There's like 10-year-olds or 5-year-olds
like a
that are in
common sense.
Mensa.
We should do it. I'm so curious.
I'm so curious too. I'd love to do it next episode.
We got to find a legit one.
Yeah.
Zane's gonna get so bored. Zane will be like, this is stupid.
Oh, man, it's too
He's
long.
gonna be sitting there doing the.
Yeah. He's gonna be like, let's just do something else for the episode.
Is there like a Game of Thrones trivia?
I'm like Mariah. This means that she's like yes.
But Zane, you genuinely could have a higher IQ score than all of us.
I know I have the highest in this room.
Yeah.
I might not show it, but I know I do.
I don't think I have that high of an IQ score.
I
really
literally
don't.
couldn't even guess what mine would be.
Sometimes they say that the IQ score is like in a way like a teardrop where you start and you're so low, but then the higher you go, you're back to where you are because you're almost like borderline like mentally challenged. Like Albert Einstein's IQ score was so high, but he could never remember how he could walk home from work. He would forget
Interesting.
how to get there.
That's so
I believe
interesting
that's true, but yeah, that's the way my like teacher described it. It was about the IQ score is that you can be so high, but then that's like
Isn't it a thing like really, really like talented people or someone who's like very, very skilled at something, they're really bad at certain things, but that makes up for like the things that they're missing in their
yes. Even like social skills, social awareness, all of that stuff.
I'd be happy if I just got whatever the national average is.
just to know you're in the norm.
Yeah.
I think you want to be a little bit above the national average.
I'm fine right
There's
there.
a lot of dummies out there.
Yeah. It's nice to be one within the people, you know?
I know.
Well,
Hopefully we
that
don't
was an
sound-
eventful episode, guys.
Oh, wow. We're already over?
We got
Brian's done editing it, 28 minutes. Okay.
stupid.
That is me. How'd you get that? How'd you get that video of me editing?
Do it again.
You just...
It's
you edit
it's
us
12
to-
hours of this. And then it's this.
the fuck, motherfucker. Just dumbass. Do you edit 2x speed?
I tried. I can't.
Oh, damn.
Wait, what? You can do that?
Yeah, just go.
Edit 2x speed?
Yes.
I can't hear it. I think we just talk over each other so much. I'm like, what? And
Oh.
I end up taking more time to go back and re-listen. I can't hear
Right.
it.
Who's the most annoying person to have to edit around?
Are we at unwind now? Or we're done?
Oh, no, let's close it out. Let's close it out.
Okay.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
For the answer, go to the unwind.
Yeah, go for the answer for that deep question.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to check out patreon.com/Zane and Heath. We post a bonus episode every single month. We also keep these cameras rolling after every single episode. It's like an extended cut. We do a live Q&A every single month, and it's a great time.
For more of this.
Sir?
Stop. All right.
Sir.
We'll see you guys next week. Love you.
Ciao.
Mwah.
Peace.
Wow. Toodles.